everyone, this is Shadow the Rat, and in today's video I thought I would show you how you can make 3 super easy hammocks. So these are hammocks that are going to take you just like 30 seconds or a few minutes to make, and I absolutely love these because not only are they super easy to make, but they're also super cheap, which is great if you're trying to make multiple of them or you have destructive rats. So to get started, I want to start off with the one that I think is the easiest, and that's because it requires a piece of pre-cut felt. Now you don't need pre-cut felt, obviously. You could just cut it out of some other sort of fabric. However, to make this super easy, you can find a bunch of these pre-cut felt pieces at your local craft store or even at Target in the craft aisle. Usually they'll have like 25 of these for like $8, so super cheap, which is awesome, and they're super easy to wash and they dry really fast and all sorts of stuff. Anyways, as you can see here, this is pretty much the right size for a pair or 3 or 4 rats to sleep on, which is great because then I don't need to cut it at all. And the only thing you really have to do with these to make them hammock worthy is to put something on the corners in order to hang it up. So what I use is safety pins. You can see here I have 3 strung together, and I also use the hooks from these mini bungee cords. So you can see here I have this little mini bungee cord. It comes from Lowe's, but you can also find them at Home Depot. And basically, I don't usually cut them in half, but if you did cut them in half, then you can just take off the piece, and it's really easy to thread it onto one of these safety pins. Now I usually don't cut these in half because instead what will happen is I'll use these bungee cords to secure something in the cage. The rats will chew through one, and then voila, I have these 2 pieces left over so I can use them. So yeah, what I'll do is I will take 3 or 4 safety pins and I will thread one of these hooks onto them. After that, all you really need to do is take your safety pin and puncture it through each corner. Now if you want a larger hammock, what you can do is you can actually buy those pre-cut rectangles in a super large size. So you can see this one here can support many more rats, and again I just put 3 of these little safety pins on the edge along with one of these little hooks. So yeah, again, this folds it up really well. I have some in my double coordination that I showed off a few days ago. So the next thing that we're going to look at is what I would consider the dollar store hammock. So this here is a snowflake bowl from the Dollar Tree. I got it around December, and this is when you can find some at your own local Dollar Tree. You can also find those orange or purple spiderweb bowls around October. I have some orange spiderwebs and I have some of these, which is really nice because I can interchangeably put them in the cage. Anyways, the one thing these things are great for is making hammocks. So I know it might seem a little strange, but all you really need to do is take a piece of fabric. In this case, I'm going to be using another of my favorite felt pieces, and you just need to fold it up. I'm just going to get it to size so that it fits relatively well. Okay, like that. Get some binder clips. You probably want 4 of them. Just bend it over, clip on the clip, push it down, and really that's it. You just do this on several sides. So the other thing you need to do, of course, is add some attachments to the side. So what I used to do is I used to put 1 on each side, but that makes it super unsturdy. And believe me when I say the rats will not go into it if it's unsturdy. So what I've done here is I've used 2 pipe cleaners. You can see I have some pipe cleaners here. And I just weave them together like this. So you know, like a little braid almost. And then what I did was I attached one of these metal shower hooks. So these are just the fancy version of metal shower hooks. You can find them at, well, I got these from Target in the shower section, but you can probably find them at other places. And yeah, I just basically looped it in there, and at the very bottom, intertwine the pipe cleaners, and these are perfect. You can just hang them up in the cage, little clip. And like I said, I have 3 of these. Works really well. Oh, and another cool thing about these is since I have several of them, you can actually attach them to each other with these little clips to make double and triple decker hammocks or whatever you want. So yeah, really cool. Now the third one we have here is going to be a pants-like hammock, and I really like these. I haven't actually made one in a while, but they're one of my favorite hammocks because there are a few different ways the rats can use them. So the way I do it is I cut around, I think, 1 foot off of the pants leg. So I just eyeball it usually and then just cut through it. These are fabric scissors, by the way, and I really like how sharp they are and how well they work with the fabric. So you want to try to make it pretty even, like that. Okay, and then to hang these up, all you have to do is, again, same thing as I did with the hammocks. You basically make a chain of safety pins or whatever you want. And in this case, I am, again, using one of these mini bungee cord hooks at the very top. And the way you want to attach this is, I'm going to show you here in a sec, but you want to put one in each corner. So that's going to mean you have two on each side of the pants leg, and this one here would go, let's say, someplace like this. And then repeat the exact same thing on the other side. Yeah, so again, you can see it's exactly the same thing. You just hold it up like this, and you can hang it in the cage. And it's hard to show this off because this thing is so floppy, but basically the rats can hang out inside here, and I find they really like to, and they can also hang out on top. So it's kind of like a little double-decker hammock. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope I gave you some ideas. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you would like, you can check out my rat website at www.rattricks.weebly.com, link in the description. Other than that, I hope you guys have a great day, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!